Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Super Paper Mario. I am Mega500, and we are going to finally head into Chapter 4, as opposed to just, getting a taste of the beginning. So here is Chapter 4-1, again, 41, a horrible number. But this chapter is in space, which is pretty interesting. Overall, this entire world is pretty short-lived. It's not that long of a chapter, to be honest. It's pretty short. It's interesting though. I don't really hate this chapter, but I don't really like it either. Like, it's not like one of my favorites. There's one part I really like of the chapter, but other than that one part, there's nothing really spectacular about this chapter. So right off the bat, Carrie comes in quite handy here because she makes navigating space much more easier and faster than using a little space crawl. So I would definitely recommend using Carrie here. If you don't, then you're just like making things harder for yourself. And what's this? It's a space pod of sorts. Let's open it and hope nothing dangerous comes out. Looks rather like it's more of a space pod than a ship. What is that? Hello, octopus thingy. Sweep. Scribble Scribble, what the hell are you speaking? Who are you? I don't know. I don't know what that... Well, yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious, Tippy. It's more than likely an alien. Pure heart. And cuter than I thought. What? Are you hitting on Mario? That's wrong. He already has Peach. And Bowser. Oh, wait. No. Anyway, allied with Count Black. Why would he be allied with Count Black? I mean, I guess he could be, but I think Count Black has enough minions as it is. So, yeah, this little alien named Squirps seems to know where the Pure Heart is, and instead of just following him to find out where it is, like we've done with, some past characters, hell, we trusted Mimi in the mansion, and now, though I guess maybe Tippy grew a sense of distrust after that whole experience, and that's why she's not trusting Squirps. But either way, Squirps is being weird and wants us to follow him. I like Squirps. He's kind of an interesting character. Probably one of my favorite characters in the game. He's weird though, but then again, so am I. So the first thing we need to do is squarp by warping. Except for it's warping, but Squirps invented it. So by using energy, he can create a warp panel that will allow us to go to where the Pure Heart is. Of course, if you could guess, obviously, we're not going to get to the Pure Heart right away because otherwise this chapter would be way too short. It's short enough as it is, but we're not going to go right to the Pure Heart due to, as they explain it, we don't get enough energy, but feel the power. Success. And there we have a portal. Unfortunately, there is no cake, but... so yeah, portals are going to be a big part of at least 2 of the chapter levels. Actually, I think only 2 of the chapter levels. They're an interesting mechanic because they'll lead to different areas, and there can be more than one portal on screen, and it kind of creates a maze. But even with the maze aspect, like this whole area is pretty short-lived. If you want to explore everything, it takes a little bit longer, but even then, not that long at all. Not as long as you might have thought it would have taken. Squirps was not an idiot. Hey, Mario has plenty of power. He was just having an off day. Give him a break, dude. So yeah, we have plenty of time to go for the Pure Heart. But we are not going to space swim because we have Carrie, and yeah, Squirps can fire fireballs. And with Carrie, we have a spaceship of sorts. Which, again, makes this chapter even quicker because we don't have to worry about slowly crawling through space. So yeah, Mario is a shooter now. Which is, it's similar to, like, Mario has had shooting elements in the past. Of course, there was Yoshi's Safari, was a shooting game that I LP'd. Blatant advertising. But, though, is it blatant advertising if I'm advertising in my own channel? It's not really... more or less just blatant aware, letting you know that something exists if you don't. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, Yoshi's Safari was a shooter. And then in Super Mario Land, of course, he had the Sky Pop and Marine Pop, which were, could shoot balls. And actually, when I think it was revealed in the Collector's Edition, the Super Mario All-Stars Collector's Edition, or Limited Edition booklet, but either way, that the original Mario, he was more going to be along the lines of a shooter than it was. The whole fireball element was going to be more implemented to be like, make it more like a shooter of sorts, more like, I guess, like Contra or Metroid or something like that. So yeah, Mario does, it's not like he's a stranger to shooters. People say, well, Mario would be crazy to have to be a shooting game, but he's had shooting before. It's just not been like Metal Gear Solid well, Metal Gear Solid is more of a stealth game than, it still has shooting elements, of course. I guess Call of Duty would be a better example. Call of Duty, Halo, Metroid Prime. So yeah, this whole area is pretty sure. I like the music. The music definitely does remind me of I think it reminds me of the Bowie Bass Galaxy music a little bit from Galaxy. Like I almost want to hear someone make a remix of this song and I think it's Bowie Bass I'm thinking of, like remix them together, because I think they go pretty well together in terms of the beat and the melody of sorts. But overall, it's a nice song. I like it. This game does have a really great soundtrack. I'd say in terms of Paper Mario games, it has the second best soundtrack. I really didn't like TTYD's soundtrack. It was very lacking, especially when compared to the original Paper Mario, which I think has the best soundtrack. But this game has a pretty decent soundtrack overall. There are some great gems of songs. Like this song isn't exactly spectacular, but it's not, it's not boring. It's interesting. And here we have these glowing balls, and we're going to shoot the balls for massive damage. And this is I don't think have we got a catch card SP. Basically, the catch cards, how catch cards work, if I haven't explained it, is you can use them on a enemy. I think I explained it, but to be a little bit more in depth, if an enemy has low HP, or depending on how much HP they have, or how weak they are compared to you, you can capture. You can use the card on them, and you can capture them in the card, so you can get a catch card without having to like find it or buy it. But with catch card SP, basically increases that rate of catching and makes it more likely for you to catch them. But if you're weak, you're probably not going to be able to catch them anyway. I don't know if the HP makes a difference, though. I thought it might, but I'm not positive. I definitely know that like what level you are compared to the enemy you're facing definitely makes a difference. So like if I was to go back to like Chapter 1 and try and catch those enemies, I would be able to do it pretty easily, as opposed to trying to catch the enemies here. One thing that's a little annoying about this chapter is if you try and if you flip in 3D, you can only move on I guess it'd be horizontal, or you can only move, you can't go up or down. So like wherever you flip, you're stuck going to forward and back, and not, you can't go up and down, which can be annoying. Though it's not that bad, because there's only 2 areas of this kind of gameplay, and you only really need to use it if you're trying to find secrets like this pipe, which leads to this planet, which has coins that you can use to buy more coins. You know what I want? I want to have more chocolate coins. I haven't eaten those in a while, and they're just chocolate, and they're just wrapped in gold foil. But still, chocolate coins, man, they're amazing. They're not as good as chocolate cherries. Chocolate cherries are definitely better, as I've said. I love chocolate cherries. I bought a whole box of those once and ate the entire thing in a short period of time. It wasn't good. My stomach was sore, but still, they were delicious. It was worth a little bit of pain. And either way, though, this is I think it's the end. Like I said, this is a very short area. Yep, here's the end. So yeah, this whole chapter is this whole world is gonna fly by fairly fast. But yeah, this is the first area of space, and let's hit that. And there we go. Chapter ended. I am MegaFig400, and I am reminding you that Squirps is an alien.